Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book Networking Like a Pro and creator of the popular program How to Get Higher Paying Coaching Clients Without Being Pushy. And I gotta tell you, I was actually just on the phone a little while back with a new friend of mine. Her name is Michelle Lowbridge. Actually, she's a coach out in the UK, and she made a really good point. She actually had a quote here that I wanted to be able to talk with you guys a little bit because it has to do with the mindset of success and, quite frankly, getting out of your own way. So I wrote it down here real quick. She said that the subconscious sees something minor and then makes it major. All right, let me say that again. We're talking about the mindset of success, getting higher paying coaching clients, and obviously getting out of your own way, okay? She said that the subconscious sees something minor and then makes it major. And I gotta tell you, that is absolutely true, because I remember when I was getting started, man, I was having a devil of a time getting in front of people who could actually afford my rates. You know, I was talking to people, they were taking notes and talking more, and they're still taking notes, nodding their heads. And then we talk about the money part, and it's like, you're great, but I can't afford you. Right? I'm sure you've had that before, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I need to do in order to be able to actually attract more people who can actually afford my rates? Which, quite frankly, is why I started working with coaches and consultants to be able to help them build an audience and get higher paying coaching clients without being pushy. Because a lot of times I ran to people who were really good at what they're good at, had a strong commitment and a world-class training background, but they just didn't have the right tools and systems for consistently attracting people who could actually afford their rates. Which is why I put together a step-by-step game plan to help individuals build an audience and get higher paying coaching clients without being pushy, salesy, or otherwise over the top. And getting back to Michelle's point about the subconscious, here's where I was having a challenge getting out of my own way, if you don't mind me saying. I came from the place, and maybe you've come from this place too, and if not, that's fine, but I came from this place of sales was bad. I came from this idea that sales was something to be avoided. I came from this place that, I didn't want to be slimy. I didn't want to be over the top. I didn't want to be pushy. I didn't want to be this, sales guy who was constantly getting after people. You know what I mean? And if you took a look at it, when you talk about higher paying coaching clients, you have to have some type of sales component to that. But in my mind, I was so busy saying sales is bad and sales is this and sales is slimy and I don't want to do that, that I was literally getting in my own way. I was preventing myself from affecting more people's lives. I was preventing myself from earning a decent living, doing what I love. I was preventing myself from being successful and just doing other things in terms of my lifestyle, all because I had this preconception of what sales was. And when Michelle was talking about it, going back to that quote here, just so I can make sure I don't quote it, the subconscious sees something minor and then makes it major. Right? So for me, what was happening was I had something minor that happened to me earlier on in my business life, right? And I have no idea exactly what it was. It's not like, I was locked in a basement or something like that. It was just something minor and, probably buying a car or probably talking to the cable people or insurance. It was something minor and it just stuck with me. And then I made it major. Now, for me, I was able to get around that because when I was going through stuff, I was able to go and see, you know what? I needed to be able to actually go build my business. I needed to be able to go and do certain things. Otherwise, I knew I wasn't going to be successful. Okay, so thankfully for me, I actually realized that there was another approach to sales, and that's the consultative sales approach. Okay, so there's this traditional mindset that is a traditional sales approach, and then there was this other mindset which was more in the consultative approach. The consultative is about educating. The consultative is about educating, entertaining. It's about meeting people where they're at. And once I realized, boy, you know what? I can actually do some of this stuff and still be, getting business and doing what I need without being this icky, slimy salesperson. I literally got out of my own way. My mindset literally changed. And I would invite you to be able to do that as well. You know, if you find yourself thinking to yourself, boy, you know what, sales is hard, or I don't want to be this salesperson. And you'll see people do all kinds of things to try to make it so that they feel better about it and this, that, and the other. But change your mindset. Take a look at, I would invite you to take a look at the consultative sales approach. What is it that you can do to change your mindset and be more successful? Now, if you want to talk about that some more in terms of how that relates to your practice, by all means, swing on by our blog, practicebuilderblog.com/TALK. We can have a quick little 15-minute laser coaching session that's completely free of charge. It's no sales pitch in disguise or anything like that. We simply talk about yourself, your practice, and different ways that you can move forward. And we just take my experience as a coach since 2001 and what I've been doing. That's free of charge, like I said, practicebuilderblog.com/talk. You can also swing on by our Facebook group. That's a freebie as well. Facebook.com, and you're going to want to go to how to get higher paying coaching clients. You pop that in there, bing, bang, boom, and we will get you signed up and in there, like I said, totally free, get you joined into the community. All right? But in the meantime, my name is Brian Hilliard saying so long, take care, and thanks so much for your time.